for the standing slouch exercise, it's very similar to the seated slouch that I probably gave you before. And currently, the main thing here, there's two things we're really working on here. One, getting out of this extended posture, right? So I have this chest up, ribs are elevated, my back is arched here. So number one is I'm trying to bring my ribs down, and I'm trying to tuck my butt underneath me, tuck my pelvis underneath me as I go down, so I can relax the muscles in the back and get a nice stretch back there. Whether that's the upper back or the low back, doesn't really matter. The second thing that we're working on here is what we call delayed knee extension. Delayed knee extension is just the fact that I'm gonna find a knee position, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna come back up without pushing through my legs. So classically what we would do is we'd come down, and as we come up, we just lock out our knees, snap them back, then we come up, and we really have to put a lot of force through our knees or through our back. What I wanna do is keep that knee extension as I go, and I'm pushing, keeping the knees straight, which makes me use my legs instead of my low back to come out, right? So the idea of just those muscles just overworking. So for the exercise, all you're gonna do, kind of find a nice comfortable width stance, probably hip width, shoulder width, something like that. And then what I wanna do from the knee bend standpoint is probably whatever's comfortable. So probably something in the midfoot, maybe over the toes, depending on what your comfort is, okay? Obviously over the toes is a little bit harder. You're gonna get a little more legs working when you do it. Midfoot might be where I'd start if I'm just getting going here, okay? So kind of find that comfortable position. I'm looking straight ahead. And then as I start, I'm gonna chin my chest, round my shoulders. After I round my shoulders, I'm gonna reach through my fingertips. So I'm gonna get my scaps kind of rounded. Okay, now my upper back, my mid back, my low back, my hips, everything's rounding there. Pause for a second, take a breath. Squash the orange. Push back up, push, keep the knees there. Keep the knees forward as you're pushing. Right? Keep that knee position, do not take a break and go right back into it. Chin, shoulders, reach the fingertips to the ground, round the mid back, round the lower back, hip. Try to really round and tuck your butt at the bottom, get a nice stretch. Squash the orange, reverse it, reverse, push and reverse. So that's the key. Other key is when I say push and reverse, I'm really thinking about I want to be heavy through the top of myself, because as I'm coming out, I'm reversing it. My hips are going to come back up first, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, then neck. And then I just kind of make sure I'm nice and tucked underneath me.